Back in the 90s, it was its sort of pinnacle. Everyone was sort of getting the interest in it. I mean, after '94 was a big year, and from that point, it just kind of took off, and there was great shows and all sorts of stuff going on. The market got oversaturated for a while, and then after 2002, with the whole Olympic fiasco, it kind of took a hit. And from there, it's kind of had to make some changes, a facelift, and rule changes to clear things up, and from there it's changing, it's evolving, and again, even in skating with the marks and the judging system has changed. Also in the shows as well, people expect not just skating, they want something different, and that's why for this show we wanted to give them something different. So again, we have to go with the times and what people want. You can't just throw something out there and just say this is what we're doing, and you better like it. We want to make sure that the people enjoy it, and we got to get the feed off the audience.
Who should we be watching for up and coming skaters? Who are you hearing about? Who should we be watching for?
Oh, geez. I mean, the ones that are up there right now, they're right at their kind of peak. You got Joanne Rochette after Olympics. I mean, wondering what she's going to do this year. I think she's going to take the year off, and then she'll come back next year, hopefully, and continue. She's got a few more years left in her that'll be really strong. Patrick Chan is just sort of breaking through that cusp as well. I mean, Tessa and Scott, they're fantastic. They won Olympics, and they've got a few years left in them, of course. So there's a lot. We have a ton of talent, and living in Mexico, it's kind of hard to keep track of everybody. But when I come back up, especially coming up to nationals and maybe taking a look at the newcomers, I'll have a few names for you, and we'll see what's out there.
And in terms of that, do you look at those folks that are sort of looking to hang up their skates and maybe sign them onto your show?
Oh yeah. I mean, for this time of year, we're only a few weeks away from nationals, so it's hard to get some of the amateur skaters, and it's a good place. This type of tour is really good for them to get seasoned in regards to show skating, because it's very different than competitive skating, and you got to kind of lay everything to the side and go for the audience and really open up on a whole other level. So this type of show really, with the professionals, the seasoned professionals we have, they kind of absorb that. It was something that I did when I was in Champions in Ice for many years in the States. I got to skate with the Victor Petrenkos and the Kurt Brownings back in the day when I was coming up and still competing, but sort of breaking into that scene, and now having that energy and being around it, you pick up those things and learn from them.
And where else would you like to see skating go? On a professional and on an amateur level.
Oh, I mean, you can be creative with skating in so many ways. I mean, we have little rinks that are on cruise ships now. We have stages set up. I mean, last year there was a stage set up in a beautiful hall in Germany where Daniel has his own thing going on over there, his own show. Roselle was skating there, and it was a beautiful sort of a storytelling, but it was on ice, a little block of ice with curtain and everything. It was very classy. It was a different type of audience. So there's different ways that people are getting creative with getting the ice placed. And if you can get ice somewhere and then have the setting, you can create anything. And that's what's great about skating. It creates a sort of a different feel than just the dancing, but then you can incorporate dancing and skating. We did a show last year even with gymnastics and skating. We had gymnastics apparatuses on the ice combined with the skating. It was really cool. So there's a lot of different things that can be done, and it's all just a matter of opening up the creative juices.